Cool, Jason. I guess for you guys, brand new coach.
Yeah, new coach come in on had our first session Tuesday, so we'll see if we'll train tonight and see if the results hopefully go away this weekend.
Does it make it easier with you who's coming from within the club to kind of fill in from there?
Yes, certainly. I think the coaches, or Yuli coming in, he's been part of the club. He's been our technical director, so all the boys know him. We know what he's like. We know his expectations. We know exactly what we need to do with him. And him coming in on Tuesday, it was a pretty good session. So we'll hopefully play the style that he wants us to play.
And Jason, for you guys, what's the feeling within the playing group as well about how kind of everything's gone down?
Look, it's never easy when a coach departs, and the coaches that were involved did a good job with us, but unfortunately the club wanted to go in a new direction, and the old saying is, coaches board sack coaches, and that's simply what happened, and we need to move on from that. We've got a new coach now, and it's time to really show what we can do in this season.
And what about with Steve? Does it make it a bit easier because he's already got that pre-existing relationship with a few of the guys?
So Yuli and Steve do have that pre-existing relationship. They know what we can do. They know the expectations of the club, and I think they're the ones that can then take us forward from this situation, this tough situation.
Do the playing group share that sentiment that the board does about how the season's gone so far?
Look, I think they do, but we've got to be accountable, the players. We're accountable for the results. We're accountable. We're the ones that are out there meant to be stopping goals, scoring goals, and playing really well, and that simply hasn't happened. So we've spoken as a group, and we've got to take accountability for our results and our performances as well.
Does it feel like a bit of a chance now, though, to almost restart and kind of get back to where you were last year?
Well, yeah, we want to get back to that form that we produced last year, winning a grand final. Very similar situation in terms of other teams writing us off. We were written off last season, came back to win a grand final. So yeah, it's time to reset. Pretty much halfway through the season, so it's time to reset and try and pick up as many points and make that finals.
Pretty dangerous Tigers side, I guess. They're pretty desperate for some points too.
Well, yeah, they're in the same position as us, battling for that fourth or third spot. So yeah, they'll be desperate, but we've got to match their intensity. We've got to be as desperate as they are and get the 3 points. That's the main objective.
Mark, for you guys, a bit of an up and down season?
Yeah, it's been a pretty up and down. We've got expectations from our team and from the comedian, obviously. So it's been fairly up and down. Some of the results, that have been close have not gone our way, and it hasn't been overly great, but we're still there, which is good.
And for you guys, I guess, yeah, as you said, you're still there, you sit in the middle of the table, but I don't think you've been able to string back-to-back wins together. Is that a goal for you guys?
I think consistency is definitely something we're looking for. If we want to be at the top, which is where we, where we expect to be. Traditionally, that's where we've been. So, definitely back-to-back wins, and just being able to, make sure that we keep the same consistency as we play, and also, keeping that win train going.
Going for that consistency, what's missing at the moment? Is it a physical fitness or mental lapses?
That's a good question. I guess I think it is a mental thing for us. We've got some young guys in our team, and I think sort of just that that we can come and really stamp our authority on a game in some games, and in other games we just seem to be missing for 20 minutes in the game, and that's sort of when we really get punished. So I think physically we've got what we need. We've got the people in our squad that can really make a difference. It's just making sure that everyone knows their role and knows what they need to do in every situation.
Who are those young guys coming through, and how are they faring?
The young guys coming through, do you want me to name names? Or?
I mean, if you've got some standouts.
We've got a couple of guys that are really coming through. We've had a couple of injuries which have been pretty disappointing. Some of the new guys in our team, like Tony out on the wing. We've got young Martin, who's played really well in the last couple of games. So he's sort of been one of our 20s players, but the last 2 or 3 games, when we've done reasonably well, he's really been a player that's done really well for us. As one of the young boys that's really sort of he got given a chance to play in the first team, and he did really well against Riverina for us. So. And
what are you expecting from Belconnen this weekend?
I think it's this a quality side that likes to play football. We also want to play football, and we want to make sure that we're playing our style of football. So we're expecting them to really try to hold that ball, put us under a bit of pressure, and that's something we want to do. We want to really assert our dominance through the midfield.
for them, they've got obviously a brand new coach. Do you guys sense a bit of vulnerability around that?
Yeah, I think they haven't had. They've had a fairly up and down season as well. They haven't really been the authority that they were last year, I think, and that's something that we really want to capitalise on. Something that we really want to make sure that when we're given that opportunity, that we take it.